So, how to create a 3D model based on images. In this case, these are PDFs. So I got a site plan, I got elevations, as you can see, and these are scans, but it's okay. For a really generic, quick and dirty model, this is more than good enough. So we need to convert this into TIFF because TIFF it's a format that SketchUp can read and PDF it's not. So select these two pages, right click and extract. You want to extract them as separate files. Click OK. And I'm going to create a folder called Village at West Point. That works. Click here and select folder. And now you have two separate files. We don't need this anymore. We can close this. Let's start with this one. I'm gonna file, save as. I'm going to select TIFF. And I'm going to name it site. Done. We don't need this anymore. Now I'm gonna select this, file, save as, select TIFF, and I'm going to name it elevations. Done. I'm gonna open the folder here, right here. We see we have our both TIFF files. That's good. We can come here and open SketchUp. So we have a SketchUp and we have our files. So we don't need Bluebeam anymore. Let's close these guys too. And let's work right away with the files, with the pictures. I'm gonna bring on board these, just drag and drop. There. So this is too small, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. That's good enough. So once you are here, you might want to take a look into the parking spots here, since we know that most of the times, if not always, we have 9 feet here between the lines. So I'm gonna check what's the distance that I have here. But so far, if you see here on the bottom right corner, we have a dimension. And as I move this, I get the dimension. So I have 1 foot and 1 inch with 11/16, so I'm just gonna call it 1 foot and 2 inches. 1 foot space 2 inches. Enter. This is more than good enough. Again, for a quick and dirty. So the thing here is that we need to convert that 1 foot and 2 inches into decimal feet. That will be 1.166667. And in order to make these, I'm gonna make space here for our calculator. There. We're gonna type 9 divided by that 1.166667. This is the scaling factor that I need to use to convert this into the right scale. So I'm gonna zoom out, press S or click here for the scaling. Click once in one of the corners and then move it upwards, and then we're gonna type these as many digits as you want, but try to include at least 4 or 5. So 7.7142835. Enter. That should be good enough. I'm gonna zoom in here again, and I'm gonna make another line just to see if it's close to 9 feet. And as you can see here, it's almost 9 feet, so this is good. 8 inches, 8 feet 11 inches. You see, so this is good enough. We can already start from here. One important thing to do here is to manage our layers. Right now, I just have it in layer 0 because I haven't created any new one. I'm gonna create one and call it just pictures. And I need to change these into this layer. So right click entity info and then just click pictures. Done. So whenever I hide this, that goes away. So we're good. Now I'm gonna bring the elevations. And let's take a look. I'm gonna use this part right here. Over here from this wall, let's say, to this other wall. If you see on the bottom right corner, let me do something. Let me do something else that is gonna help us tremendously. I'm gonna create new axis, because here, if I create a line aligned to one of the axes here, like the green, so you see it's crooked. So I'm gonna go to tools and then axis. I'll try to be as accurate as possible in the center. Follow this same line. There. And the other one is just perpendicular, so we're good. So now, to measure this part again and be more accurate, we're gonna have, if you see on the bottom right corner, we have 158. So I'm just gonna call it 159 feet. So that's the real measurement, so to say, 159 from this wall to this wall. So let's go to the elevations and go to the front elevation. And what we want to take a look at, it's from this edge of this wall to this edge of this wall. So let's say here to well, first I'm gonna create a line. Check what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna create a line that is parallel to the ceiling, and then the other line is just turn pink, hold shift, and then there we go. So we have a line that it's 537 feet. So I'm gonna call it 536 feet. So we are way above the real scale. So what we want to do now, it's know these two numbers, these. We have 159 feet wall and 159 and 536. So now we'll go the other way around. 159 divided by 536. 0.296641. So now we'll go the other way around since this is bigger. So we click this, erase, we click on the picture. As for scale, we bring it down and type those numbers, 0.296641791. That should be good enough. Press enter. And again, this line was 159. Let's take a look. $159. Very good. Perfect. Now that we know that the elevations are in the right scale, instead of just bringing this up just by guessing, now we can have a better sense of what's really going on here. So the elevation, for what I look here, for what it looks like, this wall is one of the tallest ones, which it's these. We know that the building needs to be elevated at 28, I'll use 28 feet only, just to have a close number. Now that we know the elevation, I can come here and just do the quick layout. You can use rectangles. You can use anything you wish. Or just go follow the perimeter. And then just erase the extra lines. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is just going following the perimeter. I don't know which one is faster, the one that you like the most, I guess. I'm holding shift, by the way. And then we just check again with the elevation. This line right here. This was 28 feet. So you can either type 28 feet and bring it up. And now if you want to get into high level of detail, then you can come here into the elevations and see what is going on each, and if you want to put some generic windows or the shape of the roofs. So far we're good. Like so far this can get started, but we're not there quite yet. Let's make a new layer for this. I'm gonna call it new construction. I'm going to select it. I'm gonna double click to select everything that I just created. Entity info, and I'm gonna bring it to new construction layer. Done. We don't need this. I'm gonna hide this. I'm not gonna hide this. I still need this. What I can do here, it's come to add more imagery. I already looked for the place where it belongs, and it's here. So I'm gonna select region, click on grab. Just gonna go there. It's not exactly there, I still need to tweak it, but the thing is that now I got satellite imagery. I'm gonna add more imagery. I'm gonna add more because if you zoom in here, you see it's blurry. So I'm gonna add more imagery and then zoom in here so the resolution is higher. This is good enough. This is perfect actually. So, and I'm grabbing this part because I know the school will be somewhere here. Select region, grab. So if I zoom in, you see that it looks better now. Versus these parts that this is blurry. This is the corner of the new part that I got, so this is good. So I'm gonna select the picture. I'm gonna bring it up. Where is it? Here it is. I'm just gonna bring it up for about 1 foot. There, that's good enough. I'm gonna explode it. Why? Because now I can play with the texture. You click on this guy here, select these, you have here texture, edit it and make it transparent. That's good. And now I'm gonna make it a group. And now I'm able to, I'm gonna make this guy a group too. I'm gonna bring all these to where it goes more or less. Tally road, it's this road right here. And if you can see, they are almost perfectly aligned. So I'm not gonna play with that today. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna grab this corner right here of this street and this other street. I'm gonna grab these because I'm pretty sure it's somewhere here. So if you follow this tally road, if you follow this line, it's pretty parallel to these. So I think this is perfect for the purpose of a site logistics plan. And from there on, you just follow the steps of creating a street, creating parking lot. Let me bring these higher 1 foot again. And it's just a matter of following the lines, the contours, and created the new stuff. And then your site logistic is ready. Thanks.